Hey friends, how are you? Hope you're well and you've had a good fortnight. Sorry there was no video from me last weekend at all. I was just absolutely exhausted and didn't have the energy required to even sit down and contemplate doing a video. So I just decided no, I'm just gonna leave it for a week and come back this week and chat to you. So that's kind of the reasons kind of why there was nothing out last week. But in the fortnight I've done three books, so that's not bad. You'll wonder, you're going, Fiona, that's only three books. Why? You'll find out in a wee while. So the first book I finished was The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandanna. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 4 out of 5, a solid 4 out of 5. I loved it. So we meet Mika, and Mika Moon is a witch, and she's part of this secret society of witches who meet on the third Thursday of every third month in a different location. And this starts off in a deserted pier in the north of Scotland, or in the Western Isles. So I thought, yes, great start. And although she's sort of not exactly, advertising the fact that she is a witch, she has her own YouTube channel that she sort of supposedly makes potions, etc. And she's got quite a number of followers. And one day she receives an email from someone who's watched her videos and is asking him to come to Nowhere House to teach 3 young witches, because they are witches but they don't have control over their powers, etc. So she goes to Nowhere House and she meets this group of 4 adults and 3 kids. And they are really lovely. Ian is the man that contacted her, and he lives with his husband Ken. And Ian used to be in the theatre and an actor, and Ken is a gardener and works in the, does the gardens in the around the house, etc. We then have Jamie, who is the librarian, and he's quite prickly and grumpy, but I got to love him. And then there was I think it's Lucille, is Lucy or Lucille is her name, and she's like the housekeeper, and she is lovely. I really liked her as well, and the kids were just really, really fun. There's one of them who doesn't really want her there, and the other 2 are quite interested. And the story's not only about Mika helping the kids, but actually all of the adults and the children helping each other, and that includes Mika. And it is about a story about found family, and I really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm glad I read this one as part of Witches Need Love 2 readathon that Sarah from the Bookish Knitter started, and I'm glad I participated with this one. Then this behemoth. Now you'll understand why it's taken me quite a while. The Missing Sister by Lucinda Riley. This came in at a whopping 800 pages. And it took me at least a week to read. I gave it 3.5 out of 5. It wasn't my favourite book in the series, I have to say. I found this one very, very bitty. And I don't know, there was just, the characters in many ways didn't totally engage me, I have to say. So, book 6 finished off with George Hoffman, the Passalt's lawyer, coming to Atlantis and saying to Mia and Ali and Ma and Claudia, I think I found the missing sister. And he gives them some details, and then he has to go away because he's having to do something else. And he seems quite harried and quite flustered in many ways. So Mia and Ali set about trying to decide what to do, and basically their search to try and talk to the missing sister involves every other sister in every other country and etc. in the world that they're in. But the lady that they're trying to contact is, she's travelling around the world for various reasons. And there's some misunderstandings. Excuse me. And the lady is actually quite frightened because of something that happened in her past. And as you learn about what happened in her past, you can understand why. And you're like, you're sort of thinking, ladies, you should have done a better job than that. In many ways, the lawyer should have gone to meet this lady and explain the situation, instead of frightening the poor soul. It actually threw up a lot more questions than answers. You definitely will need to read past Salt's story after you've finished these 7 books, because, as I say, you don't get all the answers, which is slightly annoying. I was talking to my friend. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm having a very yawny day today. To my friend last weekend, saying that I'd finished this, and I said, past Salt story is out in hardback, but I have to wait till August to get it in paperback. And she's like, maybe you should try get it from your library. And I thought, brilliant plan. Why did I not think of that? So I think I might go to the library and see if I can get his book, and just sort of read that from there. I then went on and read Murder on Tour by V.M. Burns. I got this book for review from NetGalley, Harlequin, from Kensington Books, and I gave this 4 out of 5. This is the next story, the next book in the Mystery Bookshop series. So, I'm so sorry, friends, but yeah, my ME at the moment is just not giving me a good time at the moment. But anyway, on to the book. Sam is on tour with her first published book, and as part of it, she's part of the Michigan Book Festival, and it's being held on the Miss U campus. And being a first-time author, she's kind of stuck in the corner. And there are 3 other lady authors who are there as well, and who are participating in panels with her, etc. And they're the 3 bitchiest people you've probably ever met in your life. And it's like these veiled, oh dear, you're such a good writer, but your characters are such and such, and they just really are totally cows to each other. And there's an awards dinner. So Sam goes along with her fiancé Frank, and there's these 3 ladies plus Sam, and then some other people arrive that they know, and they sort of corral them into this group. And there are all these veiled, supposed compliments going around. They're really not. And something happens that one of them ends up dead. And Frank goes to Sam, you better phone Stinky Pitt. And this is Detective Pitt, the policeman. So she does, and he's not really very, very happy that she's pulled him out. Until she says, well, Frank smelt such and such. Oh, right. And the festival's supposed to go on for another 3 days. And Stinky is not really very, very happy. He's going to have to solve this murder, but he decides he's not going to bother. He decides that Sam and Nana Joe and the gang are the ones that are going to do it for him, because he's not interested. So this is the premise. So it's actually now the onus is on Sam and Nana Joe to discover who the murderer was, why the murderer was. There are a few sort of people that you think, yep, I know who it could be. And as you work the way through the book, you're like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's so and so. And then but so it's really, really well done. There are loads of different, you know, characters. You think, yeah, you could be it, you could be it. And also in between the actual plot line of the book, you also get to read snippets of Sam's latest book that she's writing at the moment. I really like that because it gives you like, it gives you a wee break to let your brain actually work as sort of the clues that have been given, and then it goes on to what is, you know, what is happening in like Victorian London, etc. So it was really, really that good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it's a great series, a cozy mystery series I love, and every time I know there's a new book coming out, it's like, no, I want to read it, I want to read it. So thoroughly enjoyed reading that. What am I reading now, I hear you asked? Well, I was approached about 2 weeks ago by an author called Cali Black, who's got a book out called Blue Skies, Blue Eyes. And I just picked it up 2 nights ago. Really enjoying it so far. It's a really lovely romance that is just, it's very sweet at the moment, and I'm just really enjoying it. The characters are just really cute, and just really enjoying it. You'll hear more about that once probably not once I've finished, because it's actually inspired a bake, so I'm going to use the book as my book and a bake episode for November, so you'll hear all about it then. And then the next book I'm reading is Cathy Bramley's A Patchwork Family. I am on chapter 14 of this. I am enjoying it. I don't want to say too much because I'll give you a review once I've finished, but something has happened, and the way that a couple of people have handled this, one in particular, is really not nice. She has not endeared herself to me in any way, shape or form, and I'm not being rude, but I hope she gets her comeuppance. But I am enjoying this, and let's see, I've got that to read in it. May get it finished this weekend. We'll just wait and see how my reading goes this weekend. I am just not pushing my reading just now. I have with reading the Murder on Tour, that's me finished all my NetGalley review books for this year. So really happy. I'm not going to pick up any more until January. I have one booked in for the end of January, and that's fine. I will just start that at the beginning of January. Or if I want a rest from Christmas books, I may pick it up in December, but probably not. And I've got I've just booked another one in for March, not a NetGalley, but another review book for March. And that's all I'm going to do review-wise. Well, I think I've got one more that I know I want to do before Christmas, and it's a Christmas book. It should come out to me within the next week and a bit, I think, and it'll be for December, so that's fine. It's a Christmas book, and then once that one's done, that's it for the year. I'm just going to enjoy reading all the Christmas books, and I am starting to gather some, friends. Yes, woohoo! We are starting to gather the Christmas books. Woohoo! I will probably do a TBR video at some point of all the books I want to read at Christmas. But yes, it's like hold me back. So that's kind of the reading stuff. Weather here, luckily with Storm Babette, we were not affected. Yes, we had high winds, we had rain, but we didn't get any flooding or anything, which we are so thankful for. It was like basically last weekend was hunker down. It really was. Even here, it was like hunker down, don't do much. This week, weather-wise, it's been dull, rainy. We had one sunny day, and that's kind of been it. Yesterday afternoon, we decided, even though it was raining, we were going to go out. We went to Dobie's Garden Centre. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, maybe go and check the link, guys, because I got myself a new Christmas mug yesterday. It is a gonk one, and he's so cute. It is so cute. So if you want to if you want to see that, sorry, I've got a bit of skin that's annoying me. So I will sit in my hands. There we go. Yeah. So this new gonk mug is just the cutest thing. It's just like, oh. So yes. So if you want to go and see it, I will leave a link to my Instagram down below. Please go check it out because it's just so cute. so that's that. What am I going to be doing this weekend? I'm on to the last bookmark I need to do for a friend's wee one. It's two penguins balancing on like a Christmas ball decoration. So I've got the ball done. I've got one penguin done, and today I got the whole half of one. All I've just got to do his head and his hat now, and then just do the background. So tomorrow, if I can, in the afternoon, I'll see if I can get the head done, which would be quite good. Rugby World Cup finishes this weekend. So yeah, so watch England, Argentina tonight, and then South Africa, New Zealand tomorrow. The United Rugby Championship started last weekend, so watched the Glasgow match, we watched the Edinburgh match. Both teams won, thankfully, which is good. Edinburgh were not good. Edinburgh really were. The first half was absolutely chronic. Hopefully this weekend we've got quite a number of our international guys coming back from the World Cup, so hopefully we will, Edinburgh will boost themselves a wee bit. I think Glasgow got some of their guys coming back as well, so that'd be good. So watch that as well. I have started recording some Christmas movies. Yeah, Christmas movies have started playing over here now. Every afternoon on Channel 5 there's a Christmas movie. On a Saturday they'll probably do 3 of them. And then there are 2 channels that we get part of Freeview. One of them is called Movies 24, but at the moment it's Christmas 24. And then there's also another one that's it's just Christmas movies. So it's really nice to have those that I can kind of look and see what's coming up that I maybe want to record, and then it means I can have a binge watch at some point. Dad's really good, I have to say. He doesn't really like Christmas movies that much, but he knows I love them, so he'll put up with watching maybe one, but he will not watch more than one. So I just kind of put them in when I can, which is nice. So, but yeah, I love Christmas movies. I love Christmas, you know that about me. So that's it. So that's kind of my plans for the weekend, reading wise and everything else. Please let me know down in the comments, have you read any of the books I've mentioned? If so, what did you think of them? I'd love to know. And what are your plans for the weekend? What are you going to be watching, doing? I would love to know. But until my next video, friends, stay safe, happy reading. Bye!